your life as a player, your life as a coach. Can you tell me a little bit as to how it began for you as a dream, and where in your life are you at this stage with that dream?
Well, I started playing in 1985. Um, my father worked in a bank, so he was moving all around. Every 3 years, he would have a transfer. So we came into Hyderabad. It was time after the '83 World Cup, so everybody was super interested in playing cricket. I broke a few window panes in my apartment.
Okay.
So my mom got a little worried because neighbors were complaining. So she took me to the stadium to join for cricket. Cricket admissions were full. So she took me to the tennis court. Years later, she told me that there were too many cars parked outside. So we didn't want you to join
Oh my God.
tennis. And then I went and
Why?
joined.
Because
It was expensive sport.
so she presumed that, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So she said that only rich people can play the sport.
Because and then we went to the badminton court. It was empty and there were admissions available, so I joined badminton. So then I joined and I studied, not too interested in studies. I love to play all the time, but we had to study. So I did my intermediate, which is in Hyderabad, we call it intermediate, 11th and 12th, with maths, physics and chemistry. I wrote the engineering exam, I failed, and my parents gave me a year to play decent. If you play well, then you can continue playing, because they knew my heart was into playing. I played that year. I played for the country. I won the junior nationals 1991. But most importantly, when I turned 18, I got a job in Tata Steel. And that was the beginning of my badminton career.
Tell me about your coach and about what your schedule was like when you just before you became a champ. I want to know the rigors of and the discipline to become a badminton champ. I never got to interview Prakash Padukone, who was like this hero for me in my generation. And then, of course, because when I was in school, college, he was for me the hero. But
So for us, my journey would be like morning 4:30 to 5. I had to get up early and study out loud so that my mother could hear in her bedroom. And then if I did that well, then at 5:30 I would get to go to the stadium. And
how
then
far is the stadium from home?
2 kilometers.
So you walked it or cycled?
Walked, cycled.
Huh.
We had a cycle later, but initially it was walk. And then
Mom came with you?
Brother.
Brother came.
Brother.
Older brother.
Older brother. But otherwise also I would go alone. And
what did you carry with you? Tiffin, water?
Nothing.
So none of those protein drinks and all?
Nothing. This is a different age. This is the 1985. It's another
I get
era.
that, but I want my viewers and listeners to know about this, right? Because if they're sitting in America, they had the protein drinks even there.
Yeah.
There was
we never did that. We just went, came back. I would just reach in time to get to school
No,
at
wait.
9 o'clock.
Wait. What is breakfast?
What is breakfast? Whatever mom made, it would be roti and dal or roti and omelette.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go to school.
This is Nizamabad?
No, this is Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay.
And then I would go to school 9 to 3, 15. So when
Which school?
St. Paul's.
St. Paul's. Okay.
When I won the All England, when I went back to school, the teachers remembered me as the person who came last to class and who was the first to run out of class.
Okay.
Because if you went early to the badminton court in the evening, you get 5 to 10 minutes more than everybody could play. Because everybody would go to school and come by 4:15. If you reach at 3:45, then you get that half an hour more to play.
Did you have to book a court or you just walked in? Because booking a court means money.
No, back in the day, there were only 3 badminton courts in Lal Bahadur Stadium for the whole city. That's all. So we were lucky that I stayed close to the stadium and I could go there.
Okay.
But if my father was posted somewhere else and he was far from the stadium, I don't think this would have happened.
Okay.
So the journey is very different. So,
Huh.
so your challenges back then were very different. No, you go to the stadium morning, you're waiting. Mehboob Saab, our watchman, so, jaldi aa jaye to acha hai, kyunki you get 5 minutes more. You go inside, current hai ya nahi, shuttles hai ya nahi, coach hai ya nahi, players hai ya nahi. You go to the ground. If there's a shadi, then you can't run. So those were the challenges, very fundamental. They were not like sports science, psychology, physiology kinds.
So when you won your first tournament, before that, like there was nothing in the sense of you didn't have a fitness instructor, you didn't have all the physio, and you didn't have all that.
No, I think this is much later, much later.
So-
So even when I won the All England, I didn't have a fitness trainer and a physiotherapist. So in 1994, I had an ACL tear, and I had another surgery in 96 and another one in 98. And I didn't have a physio then. The only person I had was a doctor called Dr. Ashok Rajgopal in Delhi. And he did the surgery for me. And
AIMS?
No, Segal Nursing Home.
Okay.
So he was the one. But that's all. But nobody, we didn't have a physio. In my entire rehab, I never had a physio.
So all the rehab, everything that you did was at your cost? Or did...
No cost. He would tell the exercises and I would do it. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. So it was very different from here.
So it was just basically raw talent that you had and your skill. There was hardly any...
support. There was doctor helped. Intuition was there. And grit and hard work was there.
Do subscribe to the ANI Clips channel to get shorter versions of this podcast. Click here to watch the full episode.